Today, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many of us, feeling like you'll never make enough money. We work hard and climb the ladder, but that feeling of financial security always seems just out of reach. Is it just us? Or is there something more at play? The broken dream. The myth of enough. We're bombarded with messages about the good life, the dream house, the fancy car, the picture-perfect vacations. But here's the thing. That definition of enough keeps shifting. As we reach one goal, another one appears, seemingly further away than ever. This constant chase for more can leave us feeling trapped in a cycle of working, spending, and never quite feeling satisfied. So, what's going on? Factor number 1, the inflation monster and how it eats your paycheck. Let's talk about inflation, the silent thief of your purchasing power. Imagine a monster slowly but surely shrinking your wallet over time. That's inflation in action. Over time, the value of your money goes down. That $100 you earned 10 years ago won't buy you the same groceries today. Essentially, you need to run just to stay in place. Here's how inflation makes you feel like you'll never make enough money. Pay raises don't keep up. Sure, you might get a raise every year, but is it enough to outpace inflation? Often, raises barely cover the increased cost of living, leaving you feeling stuck. Your savings lose value. Saving for a dream vacation or retirement? Inflation can chip away at the value of your savings over time. The money you save today might not buy the same thing down the road. The goalposts keep moving. Imagine setting a savings goal for a house. But by the time you reach your target, housing prices might have gone up due to inflation. It's a frustrating cycle that can make you feel like you're constantly behind. Factor number 2, the comparison trap. Social media isn't exactly known for its honesty. Our feeds are filled with curated highlight reels of other people's lives. Fancy trips and designer clothes all add up to a distorted reality. We're bombarded with images of vacations we can't afford and lifestyles we might never achieve. Here's why social media can make you feel perpetually broke. The comparison trap. We compare ourselves to these unrealistic portrayals, fueling feelings of inadequacy and a desire to keep up. Seeing someone else's luxurious vacation might make your own staycation feel inadequate, even though it was a perfectly enjoyable experience. The pressure to project. Social media can create pressure to portray a certain image. We might feel obligated to spend money on experiences or items we can't truly afford just to maintain a certain online persona. This can lead to overspending and financial strain. The fear of missing out. The constant barrage of perfect experiences can create a fear of missing out. We might feel like we need to spend money to keep up and have the same exciting life as everyone else online. Factor number 3. The marketing machine. Advertising has become a sophisticated science, and they're targeting your deepest desires. Marketers are like mind readers, crafting messages that tap into your insecurities and convince you that happiness is just a purchase away. Here's how they do it. Creating needs where there aren't any. Ever feel like you absolutely need the latest phone, even though your current one works perfectly fine? Marketers plant the seed of dissatisfaction, convincing you that a new product will solve all your problems. Spoiler alert, it won't. Emotional manipulation. Ads often use humor, nostalgia, or even sadness to trigger an emotional response. This emotional connection can cloud your judgment and lead to impulse purchases you might later regret. Breaking free from the marketing machine. It's not always easy to resist the marketing machine's tactics, but here are some ways to fight back. Be mindful of your consumption. Pay attention to the types of messages you're bombarded with. Are you constantly seeing ads for things you don't need? Unsubscribe and unfollow. Don't be afraid to hit that unsubscribe button or unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate or pressured to spend. Do your research. Before making a purchase, take a step back. Do you need this item, or is it just a marketing ploy? Read reviews and compare prices before swiping your card. Remember, you are not obligated to buy everything you see advertised. By being critical of marketing messages, you can take back control of your finances and avoid falling victim to the cycle of overspending. Feeling broke isn't just about the numbers in your bank account. It's a complex emotional state fueled by a combination of factors. So how do we break free from this cycle of never feeling like we have enough? Here's the truth. Financial security is a journey, not a destination. It's about more than just making more money. It's about a complete shift in mindset and approach. Here are some key strategies to build a healthier relationship with money. Shift your focus. Instead of chasing the ever-moving target of enough, focus on your values and what truly brings you fulfillment. Is it spending quality time with loved ones? Traveling the world? Align your spending with your priorities and watch how much more satisfied you feel. Practice gratitude. Take time to appreciate the good things in your life, big and small. Gratitude can help counteract the constant messages telling you that you need more. Embrace delayed gratification. Learning to save towards your goals, big or small, will give you a sense of accomplishment and control over your finances. The satisfaction of achieving a long-term goal is far more fulfilling than a fleeting impulse buy. Live within your means. It sounds simple, but it's crucial. Track your income and expenses to identify areas where you can cut back. Creating a budget and sticking to it will empower you to make conscious choices about your money. Invest in yourself. Your skills and knowledge are your greatest assets. Invest in education, training, or anything that can help you advance in your career or pursue a passion project. This can lead to increased earning potential and a greater sense of security. Traditionally, financial advice focused on this equation: income, spending, savings, financial security. But what if the equation itself is flawed? Let's break it down. Income. This has become increasingly stagnant for many, especially when considering factors like inflation and student loan debt. The hustle culture might have you working long hours, but is it enough to keep up? Spending. Here's where things get interesting. Our spending habits are influenced by a multitude of factors beyond just basic needs. Advertising. We're bombarded with messages constantly telling us we need the latest gadgets, clothes, or experiences. This creates a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. Social media. Curated feeds showcase unrealistic lifestyles, making us feel like we're constantly falling short and need to buy more to keep up. Societal pressures. Keeping up with the Joneses is a real thing. The pressure to maintain a certain image can lead to unnecessary spending. The issue is, the spending vortex seems to be constantly expanding, driven by external forces. Here's how it impacts us. Constant dissatisfaction. Even when we buy something, the feeling of happiness is fleeting. The cycle restarts as we chase the next shiny object. Financial stress. Trying to keep up with the vortex can lead to debt, anxiety, and a strained relationship with money. Lost focus on what matters. We get so caught up in the spending game that we lose sight of what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. What are your thoughts on this? Do you ever feel like you'll never make enough money? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's start a conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more personal finance tips to help you take control of your financial future. See you next time.